No, he just came over here. He said 11 o'clock they can do it. And then we're out. Completely off the street.
Okay. We're on the same team, so.
Yeah.
We just don't want you guys getting hurt.
What? Oh, us?
No, they said no, guys.
Who cares about us?
They said no, you heard?
No, he said no, look. No.
You got it. I think.
No, you have to go. You have to go. All right. You call them. You call them.
I have to go to straight up, okay? I'm gonna get out of it. Okay, got you. All right, go for it.
I would have to take
Go for it. Got it.
picture. Can we miss the
Hey,
They kind of want out of it. They don't want this mic in the shot. Whose mic is this? Whose mic is this? The fuzzy one. They kind of want the fuzzy out of the shot. Test 1 2 2 2. Test. Too fuzzy.
I'm gonna go to the guy to get a different mic.
All right. Test 1 2 2 2 2.
We're still on 11ish.
Yeah.
Do we know if it'll be cheap in the apartment?
I'm not sure who's gonna talk yet. I'm not sure. Test 1 2 2 2. Okay, man, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here too. I miss driving in Midtown.
So we're looking at probably after 11:30, unfortunately. We have to do like a interagency brief with everybody who's here. So we thought 11, we're thinking more like after 11:30. Okay? Good stuff. I'll be back.
All right, I'm gonna go clean now. I'll be somewhere. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Copy. Come back to pizza.
As you can see, it's a really good building is right behind me, the fire department. Has a lot of personality, a lot of police sometimes you see a busy part of Midtown, a lot of people out here and trying to see the area as not far away. Us going on and this is not a easy place to be shopping out in the morning during the rush hour. And that's what to get here. Quite a bit. And this good about it at this time. On the ground about 20 minutes ago. The other side of the fire truck is the intersection. Back a bit, this side of the fire truck. Trying to keep things clear, but you can see now we're there. What they're going to get stabilized. This building, as we talked about, several sagging out. Realize
Guys, go from the gut. After us. Leave room for the fire department. coordinated together. In fact, I'm going to corner under all the staff. There's a big gathering of first responders. What's happening?
Yeah,
Said it's 11:30 now.
yeah. So it's pretty much just still trying to figure things out. Just wanted to check in. Huh?
All right, we're here waiting.
All right. When I learn more info, I'll come back and then, call me if you need me. I'll be listening up.
They've got to let the public know just how long this overall situation remains closed and let us know future steps beyond today. So a lot happening right now, both administratively and logistically on the ground. A lot that they're going to have to detail away so that does not that it be less safe than it can. We know for a fact it's less safe than it is supposed to be, right? And none of us would but all precautions by all quite a lot of what we were told is that this was happening to start after 11:30. So we'll stay on top of it as always right up to the minute. But the earliest it happened is about 30. I can tell you, talking with FDNY personnel, they're saying that they just want to make sure they don't provide any incorrect information because everyone is paying very close attention and it is a very tense and involved situation that they know is the case. And when they do provide that information, they want at that moment for everything that they've laid out to be the case and let the public know that it's very, very subject to change. We continue to monitor this situation and we'll keep you posted as soon as any new developments happen. Right now, reporting live from Fifth Avenue. Back to you. Seriously, Jared? Yeah, you gotta take us. No, you can have Right there, yeah. All right. Okay. I don't think so. I can hear other people. And I do hear other people right now. The pressure location. All right. Heads up. Pix 11's being evacuated. Or $4, whatever. Good. Fine. You gotta get your bag. That's good. Easy speakers. Yeah, it's fine. I'm driving around with low tires. What we do? No, I have to carry it on my back.
Very. Yeah, perfect.
What? No. Alright, so we're just tap. Go buy one, huh? We're just tap dancing. I got it. You got it. My back. I gave it to Molly. My recorder. I think she took it and left it.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just
All right.
going straight for us. I'm gonna knock over the camera.
I got you. They want us on camera again. I'm telling them here.
You want?
Yeah. Fire truck. I can't wait. Don't want to get run over. I need a second.
I'll just record it for you. How it is. I'm going to put it on my mic. Olga, when's your birthday? September? I'm going to buy you a power bank for your birthday. What? Fine.
I got you.
That's 40 games, correct? Good. Oh, yeah. They're leaving the building, but that's why they moved the seats. Why get in there? I'm just talking about my kids. I got strict, so I'm not for all day. Oh, no. I got other issues. What up, Dave? You know, it's been a while. A while, not today. I gotta make it.
Yes, it moved us now a couple of times a little bit further and further away from that, but the news text
Where'd you go, by the way?
is not really all that far from us. And if I seem distracted, it's actually because there is a lot of activity happening right behind our cameras as well, where there are fire trucks that are being moved around a little bit. But getting here not easy. I would not recommend going to Midtown East if you don't have to be here. The area is being evacuated. Several buildings now surrounding the one at issue have been evacuated, including the school. We haven't seen many of those evacuations on this way, but I have to say, this area is very, very quiet. Very, very busy part of Midtown.
They pull out.
Right now.
Yeah. I don't have your, I'm going to give you a number now. Recording in your seat, should I knock it down, or we're going to roll on this directly? What do you do? I think it's time. Oh, okay. So we roll on the directly. I'll get over here and sit back. Okay, thank you, man. So I don't need to record that. I like that. Yeah, right. I was texting you and Roy, like, you guys need it. I was like, that's what you want to do. I was like, one of those walking by, I thought it was like a light plants, but we got well, holding it to cut like it was. Yeah, it sounds a little different. And I'm like, here's my wallet. That's what it is. That's what stuff to look at. It's like $12. $100 pair of pants. Yeah. Almost like, I was like, this part of selling the
Hey, I'm about to give everybody an update. They're going to have an ABC meeting at 11:45. We'll wait for them there.
Oh, we're not doing it at 11:45.
Not 11:45. They're going to have their meeting.
So what's the
sorry. That I'm not sure, but shortly thereafter.
Probably closer to 12.
Thank you.
Closer to 12, probably.
Like your helmet.
What's that? I'll wait till it goes on and then
Yeah.
There from there, so that is a little bit of a to get in a position for this person to be back a little bit away from the building itself as we learn more about this from the security of this group behind us. And, you know, this is a really
They tell you where to go?
Grand Central Station, not far from any of this building.
interim. Kenny, did you hear what the press lady?
What?
Did you hear what the press lady?
There's going to be one fairly soon, so I don't do mics with me. I'm kind of fucked. I mean, I can't. There's only one spot left.
No, I'll stay. For the
You'll stay? All right.
You want to just set up her head?
Yeah, I'll set up for it. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna.
So you need me to stay in front of this camera. I'm gonna have a hold of my camera. And I'm gonna see that.
I mean, the thing is, to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm going to watch. Let's say both of us.
We're tap dancing. I need to stay. We're tap dancing. I need to stay.
Because I've been here standing here for a while.
The mayor's coming, they're doing a meeting first, and the mayor's coming.
Just had a meeting with all the agencies. They want everything moved back to 4-1. Just a safe precaution at this point. Sorry for the inconvenience.
When are we moving?
That way. South of 4-1. So between 4-1 and 4-0, please. Sorry for the inconvenience.
We're getting moved again. Don't run through us.
Yeah, I got you.
Get the microphone. Just disconnect it. Open the wire. I got what you want.
No big deal. It's another half an hour away. Everybody relax.
Watch, I don't want to get wet.
Richard! Richard!
I got it. Oh, you got it? Okay. I'm not going to give it back to you. I got it.
I didn't like that shot anyway.
Tripod.
You good? Yeah, it's up.
Watch your feet, please. Pull the tripod away.
Can you grab this? We have to.
Go, go, go.
Okay. All right.
Way to ruin our day, huh? Sorry, Jenny. Don't worry about it.
The street is open.
This is fine.
I'll put it right here.
You're set up here.
I mean, have you not played Jenga? Have you not played Jenga? It's falling the other way.
Just give room for fight.
We're gonna do this as an hour up to here, but the next street's open again. Yeah,
Going back
want people to get run. And eventually, we're gonna shut down the street.
They're going to end up moving as far as they're going to move it.
No, they're gonna move before we start.
Yeah, like there's no point in setting up now, and then they're gonna shut down this street and move back there.
Guys, they're gonna move us back in anyway, so I wouldn't go crazy setting up. Just hang out here. When they put that street down, they're gonna move us back to 40 probably. So I wouldn't go crazy setting up. We got time anyway, so I wouldn't.
Mic stand on this side.
We're gonna move back.
They're gonna move it down further.
Actually, once they shut down that street,
But I think the final setup.
We all agree with that.
No, yeah, wherever it is.
Alright, everybody, so it sounds like they're going to be moving backside.
We gotta wait.
We're going to ask everyone, don't get too comfortable, because we're going to ask to go down mid-block. I'm sorry. We're going to shut it down first, and then...
Hey, so you know what? I'm getting further and further with my car though. That's my problem. You guys didn't close up that street, did you? I'm talking about the ambulance, so you guys didn't close that street. What street? Oh, the second street.
From first to third, yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna. So we're gonna. All the ambulances in over there. So I'm not about the ambulance.
Yeah, you're good. Yes, we're going to probably in between. You see what like the field communications are? Yes. Last year, we'll just stage that.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir. Asha, excuse me.
southward.
You see where this, you see where this,
You know what? You want to go to the field box?
Yeah.
Just so you don't go.
I'm not gonna bring all this up again.
Well, we're not going to do pedestrians. We're just going to do traffic.
No, well,
We're getting moved back again.
Dan!
Everybody just stay on this side.
they didn't close it. Guys, if this were open, be careful. Guys, be careful.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Right here, right? Right back where we were. I would stay over here. I would stay on this side of the white. Guys, back up. Guys, let me get another matter.
That's why we don't want to get thrown out again.
Go left.
Guys,
Go left
let me
with
get
it.
in the
Go
middle
left
first,
with
get
it.
my shot. Guys, let me get my shot first, please.
Andrew.
All about you. I got the one.
Hold on. Hey, Roy. Yeah.
I'm going to push you guys back just a little bit. Gentlemen, I'm going to push you guys back a little bit.
Gentlemen, ladies, they're putting up yellow tape. Put your back just a few inches. No, don't get crazy.
No, this is good enough.
If everybody wants to go back a little bit, so they can put up their tape. Thank you.
Guys, let's get back up a little bit. Let's get back up a little bit.
Get off the tape.
Let's get back up a little bit.
That's all right. I mean, they're probably going to be moving as well because it sounds like
They're going to move us up there.
I don't know.
Oh my God, wait, don't anybody.
Just hang out there for a second.
They may not.
Just hang out there for a second because it's.
We may go back up.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna go find out real quick.
I pick things up when I put them down.
There's going to be 2 press conferences.
If you don't have a multi-mic, get that out of here, man.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I need a plug for it. I need a plug for it, so I don't.
You're going to go over or to go under?
Yeah.
Under. Hold on.
That works? All right.
It'll all settle in when we're all done.
So they're not going to have a box. The mayor's.
I'm doing that then. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't really.
Why are we working harder and not smarter?
Duh.
I don't think they like that.
Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2, 2. Test, 1, 2, test, test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Sound test, 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 2. Good? Good? Everybody good? Good. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
got a little hope.
Straight too? Good.
Great. You nailed it.
He's in the meeting. They just wrapped up. I'll just say, like, they just wrapped up, and they're going to come out with information. I can't guarantee a time, but it should be soon, like, shortly. Yeah, okay. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. So right now they just they're wrapping up their interagency meeting, but they're going to be coming here shortly to provide some more information, but I can't guarantee a specific time, but it should be soon. I'm not sure.
Is that okay if he's standing right here? Okay.
Podiums on there, they said.
Sorry?
They don't want the two podiums on there. They said.
I'm sorry, the mayor needs a podium, so.
All right, so as long as it's in the middle, it's centered. All right, as long as it's centered. Okay.
And can we all get big hard hats?
For everyone.
If you want to leave everything.
No, I need to do something else now.
Okay. Sounds good. What's that? No, no update. I just keep hearing shortly they're gonna come out. So. Commissioner of the Department of Buildings as well. You're all good, right? Okay. I'm just chilling. receive it? Because there's something going on at NYU. Yeah. Yeah.
There's not a lot of good black clothes.
What's that? Yes, yes.
Chief of what?
The chief of like the fire department here.
right.
They're walking over right now. He said you could. Yeah.
Very gendered art.
Good afternoon, everyone. Around 8 a.m. this morning, FDNY received reports of a structural issue at an active construction site on East 42nd Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues. This is an existing 37-story building with active permits to convert it from a commercial office building to a residential building. First responders from FDNY, NYSEM, and the Department of Buildings responded to the call immediately and found structural issues on the 21st floor. 2 structural columns have buckled, in addition to multiple cracks and sagging floors. The building remains unstable. Since arriving on scene, we have witnessed additional movement in one of the compromised columns. First responders and structural engineers are working closely with the project engineer to develop plans to shore up the impacted floor. If the floor is deemed to be secure, engineers will enter and begin shoring up the building. As we await the arrivals of materials that will stabilize the building, DOB engineers have been investigating with FDNY drones. This is an extremely serious situation, and I am thankful to our first responders for quickly arriving at the site and to New Yorkers for reacting calmly and with urgency. I am grateful to report that there have been no injuries at this time and that every worker has been accounted for. The NYPD has instituted a frozen zone from 40th to 45th Streets between 1st and 3rd Avenues. These streets have been temporarily closed off to both pedestrian and vehicular traffic. The NYPD is also deploying additional officers to ensure that the area remains secure. I want to encourage New Yorkers to avoid the area until it has been deemed safe to re-enter. As we work to secure this building and ensure that New Yorkers are safe, I want to encourage New Yorkers to also continue to follow the instructions of those who are on the ground. Now, I want to thank the many government agencies who have worked closely with one another this morning to protect the people of the city. FDNY coordinated with NYSEM. NYPD officers are keeping traffic moving and helping to keep New Yorkers out of the frozen zones. DOB inspectors and engineers are managing an incredibly complex situation. On behalf of New York City, thank you. Now I will pass it over to our Fire Commissioner, Lillian Bonsignore.
Thank you. Good afternoon. At 7:57 this morning, the FDNY received a 911 call for 235 East 42nd Street. The report was for bricks falling from the upper floors. Our units arrived very quickly and did an assessment. At this moment, we have 150 fire and EMS personnel on scene, over 50 units. Upon arrival, there was an assessment done and the building was determined to be unstable. So we started evacuations of the building and the surrounding areas, establishing a collapse zone. I'm going to turn this over to Chief of Department John Esposito to talk a little bit more about the actual operations here.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So when we arrived on the scene to the reports of buildings, bricks falling from the building, we conducted the assessment. We put our firefighters into the building to conduct the search. We were in touch with the construction crews. All workers were accounted for. There are no injuries. It's a very serious situation. The box beams, the steel beams, have started to bend and deflect from the weight. We evacuated the building and started evacuations of surrounding buildings, and the building has continued to move since we've been on the scene. We have a frozen zone and a collapse zone set up, and we are working with the buildings department and the building engineer to make sure that this is safe for our people and for all New Yorkers. I'm going to turn it over now to the Department of Buildings Commissioner.
Hello, everyone. Much of the initial information, the setting, has been already shared by the mayor and my colleagues. We have seen both buckling and floor conditions that are impaired on the 21st floor. We both have construction safety inspectors and construction safety engineers on site evaluating from the street and vantage points set up across the street and to the west, so we can monitor movement of the building and the floors to understand what's happening on a continuous basis. Once we can determine that it's safe to enter the building, we will then, in concert with the contractors, ownership, and with consultation with FDNY, be able to deploy a plan to shore up that floor and then continue to investigate further for any other weak points that needs further help and shoring. After that point, we will be able to investigate further if there's anything else that we need to do scoping out from that area. The work of FDNY, and I want to thank OEM FDNY for the work they're doing to create the perimeter and the safety zone. We encourage everyone to please heed our ask not to come to the area, and right now the safety of the public is our top priority. Once we have more, we'll make sure to share that information with the public.
Okay, we have time for just a few questions, and please speak up. We're going to start with Andrew Stitt from NBC.
Yes.
And please speak up.
Chief Esposito talked about seeing that the building has continued to move. Can you clarify for us, does that mean that those top floors remain at risk of actual collapse? What do you mean by at risk of seeing continue to move? And is it a risk of actually collapsing to the street?
So we have specialized tools that we can watch the building from and see movement even in centimeters or fractions of an inch. And since we arrived on the scene and put that in place, we have seen continual movement. It does mean that it is not yet stable. It is still a very serious and dangerous situation.
And just, Mayor, to follow up on that, having heard the assessment from the chief, what worries you the most about this situation?
I think this is a minute-by-minute assessment, and I'm thankful for the work of all of our city workers in doing exactly that from the morning through this moment and then through the rest of the day. And as you heard from our DOB commissioner, the number one focus here is the safety of New Yorkers. We're thankful that at this time there are no injuries. Every worker is accounted for, and now we are continuing to assess. As soon as this building is stable, it then opens up the possibilities for us to shore up the building. But until that point, we are still having to measure that. I know our DOB commissioner wanted to add a few details.
Yeah. As an example of how information changes over time, the initial report that came in was about bricks falling off the building. When arriving, we did not see evidence of that, so we're not seeing things come off. The compromise point, as you mentioned, is something that we're monitoring and looking at. The chief, especially FDNY's drone unit, have been integral to watching and seeing how that movement happens. And so right now you have both DOB staff, you have the contractors with beams that are tracking that. And what we are focused on and what we feel like the next step is making sure we can get into that 21st floor to add additional emergency trusses to spread that load and be able to move on with the investigation.
Thank you. We're going to go to Gloria Pasvino from CNN.
Mayor and the commissioners, can you speak about the addition of floors as part of this project and whether that addition had anything to do with the buckling of the beams that was reported? And can we get some clarity on how many floors there actually are? Because I think there's some confusion because of that addition.
So I will just add a few words before passing it over to my deputy mayor for housing to share on that. When it comes to what this building is, as you said, this is a commercial office building that is being renovated into a residential building. And as part of the renovations is what we have seen here today. I'll pass it over.
We'll have the DOB.
Yeah, well, DOB Commissioner.
So if I understood the question, this is a building that was going through a office residential conversion. It went through plan review and has gone through an extensive, exhaustive review with DOB over the last 2 years. What is happening now is an investigation of what is the cause of why the undermining happened. And so once we have that information, we'll be able to share it. But as the mayor said, it's a conversion of an office building into a residential property. And with that comes certain code changes and structural requirements, all of which have gone through a plan review. And now we're examining what happened now, and we'll check it against the reviews. The plans were approved. Oh, sorry, that was the question. So the existing, it's 37 floors with an addition of 11 floors above a 22-floor element. So 22 floors on one piece, 37 on the taller part of the building, and they were adding 11 floors above the 22 floors.
And how many floors exist now?
So right now there are 37 floors, and they have topped out on the extension as well. So the extension's been built out, and they have topped out on that part as well.
All right, thank you. We're going to take two more. We're going to go to Aaron from ABC News. Go ahead.
Yes.
It appears just by looking at it, the building is leaning. Is the building leaning? And is the concern an internal collapse or an external collapse on the street?
The concern is that since we have been on site in the early morning, we have seen continued shift of the structure, and I'm going to pass it over to our chief of department to add a little more detail there.
Thank you. The way this building is constructed, it's a steel frame building, so it would not be a total collapse. It would be more of a localized collapse, but that remains our concern, that it's moving. Possibly.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Now, one more question. We're going to go to Jill from New York One. If you can speak up.
Hi, Mayor. Thank you. Can you or some of the folks behind you tell us a little bit about how do you shore up this building right now? How do you get this in a condition that makes it safe, even for people to be on the street, let alone inside the buildings next door or the building at issue?
So I'll first just start with the importance of safety at this time. We have evacuated not only the building, but also 7 buildings around it. I really do appreciate the way in which New Yorkers have responded to this situation. We've seen that they have followed the instructions that have been provided by first responders on the ground, and that has been immensely helpful to ensuring that those first responders can be focused on the work at hand. I'm now going to pass it over to our DOB Commissioner to add 2 additional details.
So because the structural issue has to do with load-bearing columns, what we bring in are emergency struts that will take on the load of that and be applied throughout the floor to take on that load. Plus, we may apply additional struts, given that there could be weakening or cracks somewhere else. So it's really emergency beams, emergency columns that are brought in, and then they go and replace the load. Plus, we may add additional for extra security and safety.
Thank you.
Yes, as we discussed before, there is extensive work happening right now between the engineers, DOB staff, FDNY to evaluate the situation on the level using the information that we're reading from the outside. Once we have a secure plan, we'll be able to bring the equipment that we have now on site after asking the contractor to bring that forward so that we're ready to go once we have a plan.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, we have time for just one more. We're going to pick just one last one, then we have to go. Go ahead, pick.
Thank you for joining this level because we're part of the people who've been evacuated.
Yes.
Can we talk about the timeline going forward? What message do you have for people who right now are out of their building, hotels, schools, office places? What message do you have for them? Can we, I know it's a building situation, but can you give us some sense when at least the buildings that are not the building can get back to some degree of normalcy?
You know, I want to be honest with New Yorkers that this is a fast developing situation. We are taking it minute by minute, and I appreciate our city workers who have been on the forefront of that. Every few minutes, we are looking at a new assessment of the structure and of the possibilities and the options that we have in front of us. When it comes to the New Yorkers who call these streets their home, we are going to be in touch with them as soon as we have any updates. What I will say to them for now is thank you, because despite the impact on their day, they have responded calmly, they have responded with urgency, and to those New Yorkers who do not live in this neighborhood, I would say to steer clear of this area so that we can actually ensure the focus is on this response. We will be sure to keep the public up to date with any new developments as we have them. Right now, we're going to go back to work to ensure that all of these incredible city workers can do what they have been here doing since the morning, which is looking to keep us all safe. We are only going to allow New Yorkers to return back into these buildings when we are fully confident that they are safe for them to do so. That safety is paramount for us in every decision we're making right now.
Great, thank you so much.
There were corners cut by the developers. A union rep told CBS News that they were concerned that the company that won the bid was a non-union company, and that his workers who were members who had been working there said that corners were cut and that this was not an appropriate or proper construction for the security.
I think you heard from our DOB commissioner that there is an active investigation underway as to what brought us to this point. Our focus right now is on making sure that this site is safe, this building is safe, this neighborhood is safe. That investigation, however, will continue because we want to make sure that these actions are not ones that are repeated. Thank you all very much.
breakdown.